and a warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata & Co auction number 22, Cambala Avenue in LALOR. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata & Co, and I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. If you do require their advice throughout today's proceedings, please feel free to approach either Mary, Valley, Aman, Lou, and of course Mr. Daniel Taylor, who no doubt we've had the great pleasure of becoming acquainted with throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, it's quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there, everything's quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. Quite an easy decision here at number 22 Cambala, a free-flowing floor plan, that formal living up the front combined with that informal living flowing out to the back, 4-bedroom serviced by the 2 bathrooms on a great low maintenance block here. A great opportunity in the heart of LALOR for any investor. A great opportunity for any first home buyer, a great opportunity for you and your family to secure your future right here at 22 Cambala. And that journey starts by getting a solid sticker up on the board. So buyers, if you'd like to be the one to reserve that right now is your opportunity to do just that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 22 Cambala? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Who'd like to start us off? It's the most quiet part of an auction. When I ask for a little bit of money at the start of an auction. At 700,000, start at 700,000 now, fairly been offered at even 720 now. Was that 20, ma'am? At 720, welcome, best of luck at 20. At 720,000, 40, it's got to be 720 I have. At 720,000, fairly been offered, bids here at 720. At 720 the bid. At 720,000, fairly been offered, bid here. Tell them one bid, not enough here today, Mary. 720,000, fairly been offered now. At 720 the bid. At 720,000, got to be 40, 50. Was that 50? Yep. At 750 now, even better. At 750,000. At 750 and the bid's at 750. At 60 now, short of my stride to get you back involved with 10 at 60 now. And the same courtesy if you like at 70 now, 770 taken. At 770,000. At 770,000, 80 got now at 780,000. Perhaps round me off to 8, sir. At 780,000, the bid's behind. At 90 now, 790. At 790, the bid. At 790,000, fairly been offered. 800. At 800, even better. I was selling you future investment short there, man. At 800,000, it's a great bid, and I'll tell you why. We're on the market. It puts the keys in your pocket for now. At 810,000, I'm not going inside. We're on the market. We're selling. At 810, fight fire with fire. At 20 now, at 820,000. You can win those keys back. You had them for a moment. It felt good, didn't it? At 820,000, the bid's there. At 820,000, fairly been offered. 825, at 825, at 825, at 825, bid and 30 got, at 830,000, at 835 now, at 835. We are on the market and selling here today. So if you're waiting for me at 40 now, if you're waiting for me to go inside and seek instructions, I won't be doing that. 850 now, at 850,000, at 850,000, the bid's there. 55 now, we're on the market and selling. We do play for keeps here today. My instructions have been sought, they have been given, they are to sell. At 855 was at 855, down at 855. At 855,000 we do sell. At 855 now the bid. At 60 now, and welcome back at 60. At 860,000. At 860,000 and 65 got. At 865 and 70 now, the quick retort again. At 870, Mary, we done on the phone. At 870,000 they done there. At 870,000, fairly been offered now. Let them know that we do sell here today. We are on the market. We are selling. 75 now at 875. At 875,000. At 875,000, fairly been offered. How about give me one more big bid at 875 and the bid's there. Sold the keys at 75. At 85 now, a great bid at that at 885. Perhaps take it to 900, sir. At 885,000, bid here, keys are here. We're on the market. We sell 885,000 the bid. Once at 885, done. At 885,000. At 90 now, at 890. At 890 the bid. At 890,000. 92. Got him down to 2. At 890. I thought it was going to be 900. Up at 892, puts you back ahead at 892 now, at 892,000, back bid at 900, sir, ma'am, at 892 in the bids there, keys are there, we are selling here today at 892 now, first call at 95 now, 895,000, can I say it now? 895, bids there, keys are there, about to sell, 895, got to dig deep if you want to buy now, we are selling here today. At 900,000, even money there at 9. At 900,000 now. At 900,000, was that the barrier? Was that the limit? It's just a round number. At 900,000, fairly been offered now. At 900 the bid. At 900,000 now, fairly been offered. If you've come to buy, you must show me now. We are selling here today at 900,000. The bid's here. The keys are here. We sell if there's no further bidding. At 900,000, even money now. Once at 9, all done. Twice at 91, 901, at 901, at 901 now, 901,000 the bid's at 901, at 902 now, at 902 the bid at 902, fairly offered now, at 902,000 we're back there now at 902, at 902,000. Response to sport bids a big one at 902, fairly been offered now at 902, at 902,000, at 905 now, at 905 the bid, at 905,000, brick by brick we're going now at 905 and the bid's there, the keys are there, we're on the market, we sell 905 the bid, at 905,000, fairly been offered, bids there, keys are there, we play for keeps once. At 905 done,
910.
At 10 and a great bid at 10, at $910,000 the bid, 910 the bid. Are you absolutely sure they've done enough now? At 910,000 to give you a moment to think about it, to make the right decision for your family here today. At 910 the bid's here, the keys here, we sell, 910 the bid, once at 910,000, all done, second call at 910, all done, all finished, third, final call, $910,000 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent out at 910. Now, I don't want you to fight about it, but better to do it now than on the way home because you miss out at 910,000. Yes or no, I need instructions, definitely done. Thank you very much for being here today, sir. At 910, bids here, keys are here, we sell, first call, second call, third, final call at 910, all done, all finished, all silent out, we are selling. Selling! So, congratulations and well bid. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata and Co auction. Enjoy this sensational weather. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Congratulations.